So maybe you find yourself in a situation where you're not really happy right now with where you are. Or you might be decently happy, but you know there could be more. Like there's lots of potential for more. Maybe you're like, okay, it's my career, or maybe it's my partner, or whatever, or the country that I live in. Maybe you want to change your career, maybe you want to change the country that you live in, but you're afraid that, okay, if I change the career, maybe work something online so I can then live my dream, whatever it might be, that it will not work out. Hey guys, my name is Dennis and I'm building my business in sales right now because I want to travel the world and live free. Right now we are in Latin America, and here in this channel I will document everything, like the downs, the ups and everything in between. So yeah, if this is interesting, consider subscribing, and now let's start with the video. So in 2019 I was about to become a police officer, or I at least started police training because my father wanted me to have a rather safe job, and so I went to police training. Went there day in and day out, and I was in those classrooms where they teach you some law things, etc. I slowly but steadily got more and more unhappy. I was sitting in class, I was watching at my phone and hoping this class would end, and it really made me simply unhappy. I asked myself, okay, what would my life look like if I continue this path 10 years from now, 20 years from now? And I realized, okay, no, this is nothing that I want. I will be, I don't know how unhappy, because right now I was super unhappy. 10 years from now, this would 100x. And this is where I changed my life completely and moved from my small town where I lived to Vienna, like a big city. I don't know what I want to do, but I will at least improve and trying to learn some business skills. I might not make as much money as in police training, but I'm a lot happier. And if I think back about it, it was the same thing happened also at the ending of last year, 2023, because I was at this time several years in Vienna right now. I wasn't really enjoying the city anymore that much. I was only inside working. So I decided at end of December 2023 to move to a whole different continent, to Colombia. And that's where I am right now, by the way. You might saw it in the intro. Because I wanted something new. I realized, okay, Vienna is nothing exciting for me anymore. I need something new. And when I think back to both of those situations, it was a huge step in my life. A super, super scary step. I was really afraid to move to a different city when you just grew up in a small town, a different city. But also okay, other end of the world. Both of the times, it was the biggest leap I had in happiness. And I realized for myself, all those situations, when we are afraid to change, this anxiety really kills dreams and it kills happiness and makes us super unhappy. And it's literally something that is turning our life into just something that is miserable and not worthy of living. Okay, so the first thing is something super obvious, but I still want to say it because you need to be aware of this. If we do not change, if we do not take the first step at some point, if we don't take the initiative, really your life will remain in the same position as it is right now. Definition of insanity, we all know it, okay? Doing the same things, expecting different outcomes, different results. If we never say, okay, I really want to do this, I really want an opportunity where I can make more money, I really want to be a person that is confident and not as shy in those situations, but we never say, okay, right now it's fucking time to start, right now it's time to get serious about my goals. 10 years from now, you will be the exact same point, or even you will be worse because of the pull towards entropy. Everything that doesn't grow, if we don't improve, will decrease, and we will just be in a worse position if we will listen to the fears that are in our head that wants to hinder us from starting something new. Number two, your time is limited. It seems okay, 2 years ago, I was still 16 or something, but now I realize, okay, no, it was actually 8 years ago. And the thing is, everything of significance, if we want to build a business that gives us freedom, or if we want to develop another skill, everything of significance takes years. If you start right now, okay, maybe it will be in the next 10 years that you need to consider the skill. Ask yourself, okay, how old are you when you have this skill? If I would learn a skill right now, in 10 years I would be 34, not that young anymore. And then it continues. And I think quicker than we think, we're getting in an age where that old that life might not be that easy anymore. Imagine all of your goals that you have, all the things that you dream about doing right now. Now realize, okay, think about yourself, okay, you're a human being, flesh and blood. So there are literally people that already achieve what you want to achieve. And now think about you being 80 years old. If you're lucky, you will be 80 years old, maybe 90 years old, lying on your deathbed. And let's say you never ever take action, you never started, you never overcome your fear. And you lie on your deathbed and you think, okay, what if? What if I've moved to this different country where I always wanted to go, where I wanted to travel? All those new impressions that I never had because I'm not at the boss. Or what if I had the balls to talk to this super cute girl. Maybe she would be my wife now. Maybe she would be the mother of my children now. Those things are still possible for you right now. The person that you would be in the deathbed, for those persons it will not be possible anymore. And think about the level of regret that this person, your future version of you, would have if you don't have the balls to overcome your fear. Alright, these are my thoughts on doing something that you are afraid of, because I really think, okay, those things are true. We have to overcome what we are afraid of. I use those little mindset tricks, let's call it mindset tricks, to overcome my fears. I hope they will help you as well. I appreciate watching to the end. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing, and maybe we'll see each other with lots of motivation, with lots of without fear in the next video. Buenas noches.